Full View แล้วนะครับเรายังมีการผนวกความสำคัญของ AMD Ryzen 4000H Series เข้ามาอยู่ในตัวนี้ด้วยแล้วก็ที่สำคัญนะครับนวัตกรรมหรือประสบการณ์ AI ไร้รอยต่อ HUAWEI แชร์ผลิตภัณฑ์2อย่างในวันนี้ผมพูดไปหลายครั้งตอนช่วงที่เชิญท่านเข้ามานะครับย้ำอีกทีวันนี้เราเปิดตัว HUAWEI MateBook 14 และ HUAWEI MatePad T 10 Series นะครับซึ่งใน T 10 Series นี้ก็จะประกอบไปด้วย HUAWEI MatePad T 10s และ HUAWEI MatePad T 10นะครับในวันนี้นะครับเพื่อให้ท่านได้รับประสบการณ์ Modern Full View เราจะเปิดเผยเรื่องราวเหล่านี้ผ่านประสบการณ์ทั้ง Presentation บนเวทีและที่ HUAWEI Experience Zone นะครับซึ่งเดี๋ยวผมจะขออนุญาตไปทำหน้าที่ด้านล่างด้วยเพื่อให้ท่านได้เห็นมุมมองที่น่าสนใจในครั้งนี้วันนี้นะครับในแง่ของตลาดของคอมพิวเตอร์พกพาหรือแล็ปท็อปนะครับHUAWEIก็มีการเติบโตอย่างสูงมากๆนะครับต้องเล่าว่าที่ผ่านมานะครับผมเองมีโอกาสได้รีวิวโน้ตบุ๊กHUAWEIนะครับก็ค้นพบว่าคอน sumer หรือตลาดผู้บริโภคเนี่ยมีความสนใจในแบรนด์นี้อย่างมากนะครับด้วยรูปลักษณ์ที่มาพร้อมความหรูหราวัสดุดูดีมากๆพรีเมียมนะครับและก็ให้ความเรียกว่าตอบโจทย์ความมากกว่านะครับในเรื่องของราคาด้วยนะครับฉะนั้นในมุมมองในวันนี้นะครับเราจะเห็น HUAWEI MateBook 14 แล็ปท็อปน้องใหม่ที่ให้คุณได้มากกว่าจะมอบประสบการณ์ AI ไร้รอยต่อนวัตกรรมสุดอัจฉริยะนะครับพร้อมกับแล็ปท็อปที่จะมาขออภัยแท็บเล็ตที่จะมาตอบโจทย์ความบันเทิงในครอบครัวทุกเพศทุกวัยใช้ได้นะครับแล้วก็มาพร้อมซอฟต์แวร์อัจฉริยะอีกหลายตัวเหมือนกันนะครับนั่นก็คือ HUAWEI MatePad T 10 Series เอาละในวันนี้นะครับเพื่อให้ท่านได้สัมผัสประสบการณ์การเข้าสู่โลก Modern Full View เห็นกันเต็มตานะครับเริ่มต้นแรกเลยผมอยากจะเรียนเชิญนะครับผู้บริหารจากทางHUAWEIขึ้นมาพูดคุยกับทุกท่านเป็นการกล่าวต้อนรับนะครับวันนี้ครับผู้อำนวยการของ HUAWEI Consumer Business Group ประเทศไทยอยู่กับเรานะครับขอเสียงปรบมือต้อนรับมิสเตอร์อิงมาหวางครับ Ladies and gentlemen please welcome Mr. อิงมา
So good morning, ladies and gentlemen, my distinguished media friends and also partners. And it's a big pleasure to stand here to welcome all of you to participate in HUAWEI's new product launch event. And today we are very lucky, almost we invite all the big name, big guy from the IT industry. And welcome, welcome. It has been a long time for not sitting alone, for not sitting together. And because of the COVID-19, we have experienced the epidemic, the lockdown, the social distancing, and finally we sit together. But one thing is sure, no matter how big the social distancing is, we never lose our connection. So today I would like to talk about HUAWEI's business philosophy about the connection. No matter for the, between the human beings, or the humans and the devices. So today I would mainly talk about what's HUAWEI's business philosophy for the connection between human and devices devices to devices. As we all know that HUAWEI's next 5 or 10 year strategy is seamless AI life strategy. Actually, it consists of 2 parts. On my left hand, actually this is our software ecosystem. On my right hand is our hardware ecosystem. So today I would like to talk about the software ecosystem first. Software ecosystem, it also means apps ecosystem. And the core is HMS. As everybody knew that, HUAWEI is forced to develop our own operating system. And HMS is the alternative solution for GMS, if we benchmark with Google Android operating system. And around the HMS core, there are some HUAWEI family apps, such like HUAWEI ID, which is benchmarking with Google account, and also HUAWEI Cloud, which is benchmarked with Google Driver, and also HUAWEI Assistant, and HUAWEI Video, which is maybe benchmarked with YouTube. an app gallery, which is the main part for distributing the apps, which is benchmarked with Play Store. And definitely, there are some other new apps from Huawei family will, come to the earth. For example, Huawei browser. I think for any Huawei users, you are using the Huawei browser. And Huawei search, which is quite benchmarking with the Google search. And also definitely the Huawei map is on the way. So by deploying the HMS call and Huawei family apps, we could enable all the human beings, all the consumers to enjoy the different experience, such like as entertainment, and fitness, and working, or smart home, smart office solution. Yeah, this is our software ecosystem. You may ask, maybe Huawei just copying from Google. Yeah, at this moment, what Google have, Huawei already have. But for the next step, all our software ecosystem is going to evolve to HUAWEI, which is, I'm 100% sure, is 10 times better than Google. If you would like to replace somebody, at least you have to be 10 times better than the current one. You may ask, how could I say it's 10 times better? So because our HUAWEI OS is based on the microkernel and distributed, and for all the scenario, this is the latest, this is the future operating system. Okay, so this is our software ecosystem. And for our hardware ecosystem, I already knew that previously Huawei is a hardware provider for smartphone, for tab, for smartwatch. But actually this is in the initial stage. For the second stage, we're thinking we should connect the smartphone for some other devices. So that's why we developed the Huawei Share. And right now, you can quite easily to enjoy the multi-screen collaboration experience between Huawei devices. So right now you can share the photos between your smartphone and a tablet and PC, and even for the wearable, for the watch face, you can change the watch face every day, every time when you need it. This is the second step, but it's not the end. And as we all know that, the IoT is coming, Internet of Things era is coming. So we are thinking, how could we connect all the IoT devices together? This is what we define hardware ecosystem. For Huawei device, between Huawei devices, we're using Huawei Share to connect it. And then how about the IoT product? So we define one protocol named HUAWEI Link. So right now, there are around more than 800 manufacturers. There are around more than 3,000 category products already support HUAWEI Link. So last week I read one report. Actually, one day there are around 400 million times use the HUAWEI Link. So which means all over the world there are around 400 million times using the HUAWEI Link per day. So that's why we call it this is the hardware ecosystem. In short word, what is HUAWEI Link? HUAWEI Link is just like the language which we would like each device to talk about it. So that's why they could be connected and could be recognized each other. Okay, so this is our hardware ecosystem, and both hardware and the software ecosystem has been powered by our AI capabilities. So the core is our high AI capabilities. So this slide shows our philosophy about the connection. And then you may ask questions. How about the connection with today's launch event? Actually, I would like to explore more with regarding our 1+8+N strategy. One means smartphone. which is the control point of the main entrance. Smartphone, everybody use it every day, right? And then 8 means 8 category or 8 types. For example, your wearable, and your audio product, your PC, your tablet, your smart vision, and also some other VR, AR devices. 1 plus 8. This is all Huawei product. This 9 category belong to Huawei. As I mentioned just now, we are using Huawei Share to connect each other. And today, the PC product is one of the 8 category. And the outer circle is the IoT, is the IoT product, which could be connected by high link. Today, I would like to explain the PC product. So, PC, come to the world almost more than 20 or 30 years, more than 30 years. And it's not a new things. And how could Huawei, penetrate the new industry? Is it too late? You may have this kind of questions. As mentioned, PC with the big screen, it's quite easy for all the human beings to work, to do some work and watching the videos or surfing the internet. People need it. So, but actually PC have his own operating system. No matter Apple, no matter Microsoft, or no matter some other manufacturers, it's quite hard, to transfer the data from the mobile phone, from other devices to your PC. To solve this headache, Huawei is going to, bring some new innovation to the PC industry. And the second reason is we found in past 10 years, there's no big change for the PC. If you check the PC appearance 10 years ago and nowadays, you will find there's no big difference, right? Except upgrading the chipset, RAM, ROM, maybe the screen. But the shape, the appearance is remains the same. So it reminds Huawei to think about how could we bring the innovation to the PC industries. You may know that Huawei, we did a lot of innovation and black technology to the smartphone world, to the smartphone industry. Such like, we are the first brand who bring the fingerprint to the smartphone. We are the first brand to launch the supercharged technology. We are the first brand to bring the dual camera or triple camera, and then so there are a lot of camera, right? But Huawei is the first one who breaks the ice, who breaks the barriers, brings some new technologies to the mobile industry. And then we are thinking, why not copy the innovation to the PC? We would like to change the people's experience and to increase the consumer certifications. So because of the external reasons and internal reasons, so that's why we decided to penetrate the PC industries. And nowadays, right now, some people already experience Huawei's PC. I think you already understand how powerful it is. For example, for the fingerprint, fingerprint is integrated with the power button. Just press the power button, and it will go into the PC within 2 or 3 seconds. And also the faster charging. So right now, even you can charge your Huawei PC with a power bank. And we, strongly reduced the power adapter, the weight. So right now it's quite similar with the mobile phone and with a tablet. So for those kind of innovations, we would like to greatly increase the user experience for the laptop. Even laptop is the old industry, but we would like to make it alive again. So Huawei is got toughy in 2000 from 2019 because of everything. You know, there are lots of rumors. So such like the U.S. government banning, the shortage of chipset, blah blah, a lot of things. Here today, I would like to take these opportunities to report our performance in Q2. Actually, the upper is the global market, you know, our market share, and you know, in the bottom is the China market share. It's obviously to say, in one word, it's obvious to say that, you know, we have amazing increment in each one. For example, for smartphone, we acquire both number one in the global market and in China market. So for smartphone, because of the epidemic, right, in Q2, all the manufacturers affect a lot. So we're temporarily to be the number one. But it shows, you know, everybody's quite surprised because the severe banning from the US government right now, we acquire the number one market share in the global. For wearable, which is quite popular in Thailand already, according to the IDC and the GFT report, Huawei already acquired the number one market share in Thailand. Then how about the global market? As you can see, both in China and the global market, we acquire number one in the wrist wearable. A smartwatch, as mentioned, number two in the global market and number one in China market. Tablet, number three in the global and number two in China market. And then this is the laptop and the audio product. Both of them, you know, get quite amazing increment. Especially for PC, we acquire more than 103-digit increment in all over the world. And also we acquire number two position in China market. You know, China is very big. Then how about the consumer's feedback to PC? This slide shows how much the China market, China consumer love Huawei's product. And according to the survey, and we found Huawei got number one NPS score in China market in past 1 year. According to the third party, you know, survey, Huawei got the number one NPS. As I mentioned, China maybe the biggest PC, you know, market, and also the biggest smartphone market. So this is to show, this slide to show how much the consumer love, you know, Huawei PC product. Huawei PC product. NPS means you know, Net Promoter Score, which is the parameter to evaluate your brand, the customer certifications. Okay. Now today, we would like, you know, to bring the good product to Thai consumer. As we always committed, Huawei is always bring the latest technologies and the best innovative product to Thai consumers. And finally, I would like to utilize these opportunities to thank all of you guys, no matter medias or partners, and all the consumers. Thanks very much. Without your help, Huawei cannot experience the difficulties. And I would like to express my sincere gratitude to all of you. Thank you very much. Hope you can enjoy today's launching. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Mr. Ingmar, for your welcome speech and good presentation. เชียร์นะครับขอบคุณมากๆเลยนะครับคุณอิงมาหวังนะครับผู้อำนวยการของ HUAWEI Consumer Business